Well, every year, millions of men, women, and children are trafficked worldwide, and unfortunately, that does include us here in the United States.
KCAU-9 News reporter Lydia Vasquez today sitting down with a local victim of human trafficking. She shares her story and how local lawmakers said that they hope to address the issue in 2021.
The outreach coordinator for Sioux Coalition Against Human Trafficking says the number of labor and sex trafficking reports in Iowa has more than doubled. There were 263 cases in 2020, up from 98 reports the year before.
It's much more prevalent than people realize. People want to think that it's only a certain socioeconomic group. That's not the case. It can be your next door neighbor. It can be your child.
One victim of human trafficking did not want to appear on camera, but says that was certainly the case for her.
Well, it started off with somebody I fell in love with, and he asked me to do things that I didn't want to do. And if I didn't do them, he would physically abuse me and mentally abuse me. And this continued for about 3 years.
Suzanne Anderson says she never knew what human trafficking was. It wasn't until her abuser went to prison and her therapist told her she had been trafficked.
Walked around on eggshells in a house that I could not leave. Put in positions with other men that I didn't want to be in. No one wants to say, hey, you know, this is really happening in Sioux City, and that's the scary part about it.
As the 2021 Iowa legislative session begins, one local lawmaker says combating human trafficking will take priority.
I'm going to make requests to add full-time employees and to internet monitoring and things like that to kind of upgrade what we have to try to get more of those kind of cases investigated and prosecuted.
Anderson says it was a struggle breaking her silence, and 13 years later, it still isn't easy.
It's hard to get away. It's not something you can just walk away from.
But she says she hopes to bring awareness to what human trafficking can look like to help others who may be experiencing it. In Sioux City, Lydia Vasquez, KCAU 9 News.